All right, yeah. So, woohoo! The greatest show is here. Everybody, if you don't know, be aware. We are back. Full force. A squad. We're back. We're on full ground, and it's absolutely a beautiful day today because everywhere seems to be very bright.
Of course.
Now, why are you staring at me like that? Just because you're our guest. But wait, I'm gonna introduce you. Don't get too hyped.
Okay.
So it's going to be a very, very fantastic show today because it's like we're in July, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
July.
it's like Christmas came early.
That's true though.
Because we were discussing something before the camera was on.
No, you were about to introduce me.
You were saying something.
I wasn't saying on anything.
You said
You said something
About
Go ahead.
feminism.
Let the people hear. They're watching.
No, that came out of nowhere. It's not even
I
part
want
of
you to say it again. Say it.
Why are you putting?
Yeah.
No, don't
You're on
do
the
that.
spot right now because you put yourself
don't
there.
do that. Let's go to the topic.
All right, this is the greatest
and
show.
let's just talk about
No. Before we make the shout out of what the greatest show is,
Okay.
she started with something that was very, very interesting, and not just interesting. It is very thought provoking.
Yeah.
And it really got us guys, it got us like we sat up,
Proud of that.
like
We're ready to listen to
we were
us.
ready, like man, she's coming,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like a full force, and we needed to guard up. So we would want you to say that again, unless you want to present yourself as a very softie. Who wouldn't dare
To say this
things just because the camera is on.
Okay, is this you trying to get me to repeat what I said? Like, was that supposed to convince me?
No, come on.
What I said was, it's actually something I just wanted to say and then leave you to ponder on.
Okay.
It's not something I intend to extend explanations on. I said, what would have bring about more controversy is when we have a male feminist. Then you would understand that feminism is not about the gender. Because when you hear feminism, all that comes to your mind is an independent woman that doesn't give a shit about men and all. So when we have a male feminist, then maybe you guys would understand more where feminism is coming from.
All right.
Do you understand? Maybe that would be less sentimental.
But for a question, like, who are the drivers of feminism?
Females.
Female.
But we have male
Now,
feminists.
are you saying for us to get the ideology that women are trying to drive,
You have to
need
see
a-
someone that is not in skirt. Yes.
No.
Because
you're not even enough.
as long as
What you're saying is you're not even enough to convey.
you know, there are times that you have to make some kind of compromise just for. There are some
Your gender is going to be coming for you.
There are some. Wait.
Yeah.
It's not about the gender coming for me.
Okay.
When someone mentioned about male feminists, I thought it was just a facade. But then I did some little research about it. Then I saw that they actually exist. I'm a male and I'm a feminist.
No, but for you to say that we have to understand from a
Because
man's
there is
point of
no
view.
understanding.
So that
There is
means
no understanding.
as far as feminism is, men don't want to understand. So what you're saying is
They don't want to.
yeah, we don't want to understand. That's what you're accusing us of right now. So it will require a man who understands feminism to preach to us, to make us understand, because he's
Explanation
going to
for
come from
dummies.
a different point of view. Maybe back then.
Then maybe you will see it in his
So why
perspective.
do you think females?
I'm not saying females are not enough, because that's
So
what you want
that's-
to say.
What do you
I'm
think,
not
man?
saying they are not enough. But since you are not getting it, then maybe, just maybe, when a man of your gender, a man that's someone of your gender, explains, there are some times that you try to understand something, but because of due to some circumstances, you won't understand it. But let's take this as an example. When a rich man tells you that he understands the pains and sufferings of the country, you look at him and say, what are you talking about? But when a poor man, maybe you are also poor, that's why you don't understand. When a poor man tells you from his own perspective, you share grounds. You share things, a lot of things. I'm a woman, you are a man. We share limited things. I breathe, you breathe. Is that enough? No. But when a man like you explains it to you, maybe.
But your analogy, the analogy you just gave has nothing to do with gender. If a man needs a woman, women are carrying this crusade. They are the conveners of this crusade. Now you need a man to make it more understanding to men the ideology of a woman. How does that come into play? And then you mentioned the struggle. What struggle are we talking about?
You see, exactly. Feminism. I was telling someone that feminism, if you are not careful, it's going to become a religion.
Okay.
So the person replied that it's already.
Is it not already?
It's already a religion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a movement. Already.
It's already
It's a movement.
But wait, you guys, hold on. We are not talking about feminism.
No.
No, we are not. I beg. We are not talking about feminism.
You know what? Let's just switch it up.
We are not talking about feminism. I'm not even a feminist.
No, we're not even talking about. No.
I'm not even a feminist. No, I beg.
No, we're on.
I beg.
We're on already.
Yeah.
And this is very interesting because you coming into the house and making this declaration just to make women have an understanding that they have someone in the building who is holding the mantle for them.
Yeah.
Right? In here, just because we are guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Tbon.
And our friend, who's our director right now, and this is the reason why before we started the show, I said we're in July and it's like Christmas came early.
Yeah.
Right? Because we have someone now, our show is growing, the greatest show. You already know that's why you're here. We invited you because we know you've got
Something to say.
you're a very intelligent woman. And we acknowledge you for that. You came all the way from the north.
Yeah.
From Kano State.
Kano State.
Oh man. We please give her a round of applause.
Okay. Thank you.
And it's going to be an interesting show today because we have like how am I going to put this? Like someone who is a veteran in the industry, helping us handle the camera and making our production be great right now. But behind the scene, we've always had a discussion around this, and I would want him to say something about it. You mentioned something, Mr. Sam, about equity and equality, and this is where you think that women mostly get it wrong.
Like you rightly said, it was a conversation we're having behind the scene, and what I simply said was that I think if you're going to put a numbers to it, we can say fairly that almost 70%, if not 80, shockingly, if not 90% of the entire female gender that is involved in the feminism struggle do not actually know what exactly it is they are fighting for. And I drew an analogy that day. I said what I think they are actually campaigning for is equity.
Yeah.
Equity and not necessarily equality. And I, described a scenario. I said, okay, let's assume you are 5'9" tall, and she is 5'4" tall, and you are both standing in front of a fence that is, 6 feet tall, and both of you need to see the other side of the fence. The equality that they are campaigning for is that I should give you a platform that is 2 feet high for both of you to stand upon it at the same time, so that you can see the other side of the fence. But if I place a 2 feet, platform in front of both of you, and both of you are standing, on top of those platforms, at the end of the day, you are still your 5'9" tall. She's still 5'4" tall.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
But the equity they should be campaigning for is the fact that if you at the level of being 5'9" tall, all you require is just a 1 foot, platform to see very well and see clearly. I should give you that. And if I own 5'4" requires that I give her a 3 foot, platform, that is what I should give her. So in a way, actually, they are actually shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
If they are campaigning for equality, because at the level of equality, I'm going to give you the same, platform. 5 foot tall,
And
2 foot tall. You get?
Yeah.
So do you understand
She's
that?
coming from the north, Kano. Feminism is not tolerated at all
It's
in
not
Kano.
Yeah, it is.
And when it comes to feminism, can you take the job of male roles? Like, can you do the fire man, can you clean the sewage? Can you do all those dirty jobs?
Let's say she can do it, but will she not still play the card of I'm a woman in the end?
And she'll need
Would you still not want us to look at you like, oh, she's a woman? Oh, she can't do that.
Because naturally, whenever we see women, we always soften up.
Yeah.
We get to, this is a woman. Not because we perceive you guys as a weak version of ourselves. But it's just that, I think it's just biology, it's just nature. Right, that when
and let's set something straight here.
All right.
I am no feminist. I'm not saying this because maybe I thought you put me in a corner or anything. I just want to set the record straight. I am not a feminist.
She told me that anyway.
I said what I said earlier, just not in support of them, but on just a normal ground. Because I'm thinking, why are there so much arguments? Feminism or no feminism? So I don't want you to look at me and see Chimamanda.
No.
Ngozi Adichie. Nah, I do not stand for. I do not. No disrespect. No disrespect to her. But we know she holds a strong ground.
Yeah.
She's someone that when she stands, all you see and can think of is feminism. Yeah. And she embraces it. Yes. So that is just the record I want to set straight, because he's already saying she in his conversation.
What you're saying is there's a part of the feminist movement that is considerable. That's what you're saying.
There is a part of.
Yeah, I think so. It would almost appear as though that is what she's trying to say.
Yes, I'm saying that feminism. You know, when you say the word feminism, it is kind of huge. And when you tag someone as a feminist, it is huge, because there are some people that when they even hear that you're a feminist, nothing that comes out of your mouth makes meaning to them. But I am a woman, and I am part of the struggle that women should be treated as women. They should be treated justly. They should be treated fairly, yes, like you said. But I am no feminist. Get that?
No, we're not saying you're a feminist.
Okay.
What we're just saying is, the thing is...
Because he was saying, I don't have to be a feminist to actually reply to what he said earlier.
I think
he said earlier that, can we do the fireman job? Can we do the whatever?
Have the male gender not always seen women as they are? Have we not always given you that respect? Like, you always be like, if you're going to get into an argument with somebody, and she's a woman, please, I'm trying to make a point. Okay. We are trying to get in an argument, probably a heated argument. Because she's a woman, you back out, be like, nah, I can't do this.
Yeah.
But with a man, we might throw blows. But isn't that some kind of like respect? Like, she's a woman. That's a fair treatment.
Yeah.
Women will get away with a whole lot of. David might say something to me and I want to slap him. But if a woman says the same, I'll be like,
you overlook it.
You understand? That's fair treatment to me.
Already.
Yes, what I want to say again is, Tushi, speak for yourself. You can't get in a heated argument with a woman, and you can't throw blows at her. But there are men out there who do.
Just like you don't get my point. You are making it about me. It's not about me.
No, when you say men don't do this, men don't do that. You can't say men don't do that.
No.
There are men.
There are men, but what percentage though?
I said
what percentage?
Are men not?
Majority of men will not treat women fairly. They respect women. Just like some little small amount of.
A great percentage of men will not want to be like throw blows at a woman. It's just
there are women. The majority of women who are very, very beautiful and respectable and understands the man's struggle. The majority of them as well.
Of course.
But now there are some other, percentages, right, who would want to go toe and toe, like
with a woman,
with a man,
and they're not fit for that. That's
exactly.
tough. They're not fit for that. They're not
So
made
it's not
wired
like
up like
we're
that.
trying to put you on the spot. Like, I mean, feminism has actually come to, this day and age whereby we are all aware of it right now. We cannot just, ignore it.
Yeah.
Because of how the world is evolving, with technology and the world becoming a global village, right? So everybody is, sharing ideas and rubbing minds, So now we are all in here together. So we cannot say that, like, no, we don't want to talk about that. Nah.
Yeah, we can
We
talk
must
about
talk about it. And there are, like, what I said was, when you started the whole the whole discussion was like, that means there are some parts of the feminist ideology that resonates with you, that you have pondered on and say, I think this is all right, which is coming from the angle of fairness. And to some extent, if we look at it like, I know, ideally, what you guys are saying is you want respect. And he just pointed out that I think men have been respecting women.
We give you respect.
Since the natural beginning of time. It's just, and you gave an example of a man who is willing and ready to throw punches with a woman. And these kind of men are just little minority.
5 or 2% of
Percentage is very, very low. So you cannot just generalize
on
and
that or
major
capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying.
So we've reached a consensus.
So there's a kind of entitlement that the women always craving for. Like you don't change tires. You can help a woman to change a tire right now, her tires, and she wouldn't even say thank you. You just go like she deserves it
Because she's a woman.
because she's a woman. You can open a door for her. She just
Anyhow it is, feminist or feminism. A woman will, at the end of the day, even if she's a top feminist, still play the card of, can't you see I'm a woman?
yeah.
Of course.
At some point. But why do you need that? Why you want equity, you want equality, right? Then there shouldn't be a force. Like I was trying to say, you said I was getting emotional. No, it's just the tone of my voice that made you feel so. If women want equality, equity or whatever it is that the feminist ideology is all about, then they should begin to take a whole lot of responsibilities for things that they do.
Exactly.
Women get away with a whole lot.
Like
Just
you said,
because they're a woman.
Yeah.
They get away with a whole lot.
To say.
Okay, if a woman slaps you, then you must have provoked her. But if you slap her back, then you are a monster. If you want to be equal with the same gender, then if you slap a man, you should be ready to take a blow too. That would be equality.
You know what?
That would be equality.
You didn't just say that, nigga.
That would be equality.
No.
You know what?
He's just saying it.
You know what?
That would be equality.
That would be equality.
Let's say all the women in the world, 100%, right? There are two halves.
Okay.
One half subscribe to feminism, the other doesn't.
In fact, I would say there are 3 halves. The third half don't even want to be bothered about anything.
Okay, so let's say 3 halves.
Okay.
The third half, the laissez-faire, they are not even bothered about what happens and what not. So the women, you can't just say the same women that are fighting for feminism are the same women who are still like playing the "can't you see I'm a woman" card. Nah, it doesn't work that way. You can't just you can't merge them. A feminist, I don't think, would play the "don't you see I'm a woman" because she doesn't even want to hear that she should be. She should be, yes, gender, she doesn't want to hear that, okay, because she's a woman, that's why you said she can't do so and so, because she's a woman.
Do you get my argument?
What's your argument again?
It is not about her saying it or not. She holds the card always with her.
At what point do you see the card?
Okay, let me give you this analogy. Yeah, we are fixing something in the office, right? Mm-hmm. And this woman came from the next door. She was banging on the glass door. Mm-hmm. And I opened the door, like, come in, don't create a scene. And she got all loud with me. Okay. Like, you guys are always banging on. We will go and report to the manager. I was like, Auntie, calm down. when you are doing yours, we never went to the management. So she got all loud, and I got loud with her too. The person she came with was like, "Can't you see you are talking shit? I was not like, she can't see she's talking to a man.
That she's a woman.
So I was supposed to like, she came with I would say she's a feminist because she was all topping up and wanted to like have a go at me. If you are ready to shout at somebody and you don't want to receive because you are a woman, that's not you. There's nothing equal about that.
Nothing equal.
I'm not against feminism. I don't have a problem with a man being a feminist. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure you're not against feminism?
If you are going to be a feminist,
I'm not a feminist.
If you are going to be a feminist, be a feminist. Take away I'm a woman card. Take it away. That card should not exist.
Because when it comes to providing for the family, then they will withdraw their feminism card.
No.
When it comes to paying bills.
Wait.
Feminists, no.
Women are,
Yeah, no, you have to keep it up for the women.
Yeah.
Some are
majority of the
I
you should pay for me. They have this in their head. Like
but naturally a woman wants a man to take care of her.
No, check it out. Check this out.
They want to keep their money.
Let's use equality now. If I have a girlfriend, she comes visit me, I'll give her Tife, right? When she's going back. If I go visit her, will she give me Tife?
If she had given you Tife, it would make you feel less of a man.
Why?
Yes or no? No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. No. Okay, you came to visit me.
Yeah.
No, just picture this.
That's what
on a normal platform. You came to visit me.
Yeah.
And then you were about to go. Jackie one kofwe.
Because we are equals now, right? We are equals.
We are not equal.
Why?
Feminism is not accepted yet. We are not equal.
That's what you guys are preaching.
No, we are preaching it, but it is not acceptable.
That's the idea.
Let's say, okay, wait, no. That example.
Don't expect Miriam to get it because she's
not a feminist.
The example he brought. See, the example he brought.
Just rest the matter.
Let's just go to the topic.
Actually, yeah.
That example ni me need that. I won't accept that. Why would you say?
The G+1 is here.
Assuming he even said that, okay, we went to a restaurant, a very nice restaurant, guitar playing and all, and then it's about to pay the bills, and then I said, I got this.
See,
that's what it's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
That is snatching you away from the clothes of man. Now you're going back.
No, she's like the vibe though.
No, it's not the same thing.
On the road.
It's not the same thing.
Your own life. To protect her if you're walking on the pavement. On the main road.
Now you are telling me it's
Sushi.
Does it make you less of a woman?
No, it won't make me feel less of a woman because I'm a woman.
That's what they are saying.
I will not change. This is not the I'm a woman, can't you say I'm a woman card that you are saying. No, this is something that has been going on for long and it has become a tradition in our society.
What?
It has been. I cannot wake up one day and say, okay, because I had a conversation on TV with Sushi. My man gives me Tife, and then I'll say no. I mean, when I go to visit my man, and then he wants to, then I'll. You're not posting, Mr. Samson. You are not posting that, are you? No, please.